Here we go. We are at it again. It is Sunday. Maple Leafs lost last night. They're down 3-1 in the series. Not looking good for them. They're about to be in the beer leagues for the summer. Also, what we've got going on today is there's supposed to be a storm coming at 3 o'clock. It's now 10:30. It was supposed to be really windy and the winds haven't come. It's a little windy, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just like in the other video, I said, friends, I need to learn this live scope. I need to get more prolific at it. Better at it. So I am going back to do the exact same thing I did the other day, and I feel like it's a wasted opportunity if I just sit around the house worrying about rain that might come, a thunderstorm that might come. I should be out learning live scope so that I can get better. The only way I'm getting out of the beer league is to practice. So we are on the road. We're going back to the same spot and try to figure that out, catch more fish. The end of the day, the last time I started getting them, we are going to get them now before the storm. So not a lot of time. Gas in the boat. Let's go. Only $1.90 a liter. Let's go. Friends, we are back to the same lake, the same body of water. The difference is that my truck says it's 21 degrees and the other day it said that it was 4. It's also a little windy out here and there's a storm approaching, but hopefully we can get some fish before we get blown off the water. So big thing this year is learning and becoming not only a better angler, but every day we should be working to become a better person. In the past, I did a number of things wrong. I've always fished too fast. That is a downside. Also, I would stress beyond belief not catching fish. Even though I catch fish all the time, I've never really had a problem catching a bass or a walleye. I would get beside myself, or I got the first fish of the day. I used to film videos and I would be just in a panic. What if I don't catch a bass today? What if I don't catch a fish? What if... And I guess when you get older and older, you realize that, you know, that's just your brain playing with you. So a big part of fishing is, first, if you have fun, you'll catch fish. I've always caught fish when I didn't care, whether it was a club event or a new lake where my expectations were, oh, I'll just have a fun day. Awesome. If it was a tournament and it meant something, I would struggle and struggle and struggle, but I'd also be super tense. So a big part of this is mental game, having fun, not worrying about things, and just going fishing. So even though it's a little windy, let's go catch some fish. Sure, we're gonna get something. One here, one there kind of deal. Had a fish follow on the jerkbait. I also had one follow on chatterbait, but they both just followed the boat and they would not hit. So what we're gonna do is move back to the area that we caught them in the other day. As I get into here, it gets shallower and shallower, but the water temperature is 52.2, a lot warmer than it was yesterday. Kind of the temperature is getting to when we left. Let's go see if we can find some. Like, I'm learning. That's what we're doing out here, learning. Important part of anything. If you're going to get better at hockey, you got to practice. If you're going to get better at football or cards or whatever it is, you got to practice. Scope tape. That lad's got some battle scars. Figuring something out now. Fluorocarbon, floating worm, bass. Here we go. Come on, get her. Oh. It's a jumbo. This year. Oh. Oh, that's a really good one. Oh, right back to the same bait. 1/32 ounce head. Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. That took a while. any kind of pattern. I'm not really understanding what's up. First one I've got finessing. Good old drop shot rig. Just a baby though. There you go. Starting to rain. Well, let's go. Look at that. So I tied it up as like a soft jerk bait. And I got another fish drop shot. That is a giant drop shot bait. But proof's in the pudding, it's working. Oh, let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Rain is starting to fall. Certainly, these fish are getting more and more aggressive as we go, and I've learned a ton. See you, bud. These fish are hitting so fast I can't even keep up with the camera. We made it off the water. I'm a little wet. It's actually not raining right now, but I did just check the weather before I took the boat out of the water, and thunderstorms are on their way, and I don't want to mess with that. All we'll do is cause Brooklyn to worry at home. I should probably call her and tell her that I'm off the water, but again, short trip. I think I fished maybe 4.5 hours. I caught a lot of fish. Probably not all of them are going to make the video. If you're still watching this and you're still interested, have you ever caught largemouth on a giant drop shot bait? Like, I originally intended to rig that as like a soft jerk bait, and I think I got one fish on that. And then I was drop shotting. I couldn't really get hit or consistent hits, and I thought I'm just gonna try drop shot that. Brendan Polnick, I really like Brendan. I like watching his vlog. He drop shot some giant baits for largemouth down in the south. I thought could work, could maybe happen. It's worth a try. That's what this year's all about, is trying. And I got a couple more bites. Actually, I got a few more bites. So I'm on my way home. I'm glad I came. I'm glad, like, it is out of my, 10 years ago, I had to fish for 4 hours. 4 years ago, I wouldn't have come unless I knew it was going to be a knockout of the park day, and that's not how it should be. You'll learn nothing by not coming and trying, and you got to take advantage of everything. If you have 5 hours, go fishing. 2 hours, go turkey hunting. Life is short, precious, and do what you love. Let's go home, see where Brooke's at with the house. Made it home, got the boat undone, and I've been thinking a lot about the day. Today didn't last long, in and out, but I did learn some key things, and maybe not learn is the right way to put it, but I've been reminded things we need to do while we're out in the water. Change colors, change baits. Little tiny things will add up to catching more fish. I'm gonna go in here for a minute. It's pouring out there. It's amazing. In fishing is a whole lot like in life. Sometimes we get complacent. I know that I have, not only in fishing, but in life, got that way at times. I know that we're getting older, and the older you get, I think sometimes that it's just natural that we stop learning. For years, I just flipped a jig because that's what I did. And I knew that I should be doing other things, but I didn't. Also, doing things over and over again in your personal life that just leads to a bad outcome, have to change those too. So I'm home, I feel good. As long as I learn something every time I go out on the water, this is going to work out just fine. It's the same as that, as long as I'm a better person today than I was yesterday, and I'm a better person tomorrow than I am today, it's all gonna work out fine. Also, we gotta check things inside. Dogs. Oh, that was right off the runner, Blue. As you guys all can see, Blue isn't a little puppy anymore. She's a gigantic pointer. Casey is here. She is doing well. Brooklyn, how goes the painting?
Good.
Good?
Getting somewhere.
You're getting somewhere. I'm super excited about the painting where you're doing green walls. And when I say we, I mean Brooke is doing green walls, brown trim. It looks amazing in here. I can't wait till it's all finished up. But here's the plan. I had a great day. I had a ton of fun. I learned stuff on the water. I'm gonna edit this up, and Brooklyn has asked me out on a date. So we are gonna go get dinner and drinks. My friends, thanks for coming with me. If you're watching still, I appreciate it. Leave a comment. I appreciate all the comments. I will read all the comments. I appreciate it, my friend. It's really hard to live life. Market this, get new followers, get new views, but we really need that. Also, check Beer League out on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for sticking with me. We'll see you soon, my friends.